All right, family. I was moved by spirit to speak on the Nolan Wells situation. Rising power to this brother right here. As you know me, I believe in metaphysics and how it can decipher the illusion we call this real world. And I believe signs and symbols are everywhere. It just takes us to activate our right brain to fully dissect the matrix and what's happening. So let's take this brother's name, Nolan, okay? Nolan, right here, you see, can be a loud champion, a famous, noble, or loud champion, okay? Let's keep that in mind. And then we see his last name, Wells, right? Meaning one who lives near a spring, stream, or a water well, okay? Wells. When we put those two together, we get one who screams from the water, one who yells from a body of water. As we know, Nolan was drowned. He was murdered. So why is that significant? Let's go look at his high school or college football uniform. This one is number 16. Okay, in numerology, that's 1 plus 6, which is 7, which equals divine completion. So Nolan represents the end of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, calling attention to his death. People are moving into a new cycle, and it's not just things are back to normal. Okay, things are definitely changing. That cycle is done. I also found this picture of him as well. I believe it's his high school picture of 14. 14 in numerology is 1 and 4, which is 5, which is God's grace. That God sees your undertaking and knows that you are good and your intentions are well. Okay? 7, completion of a cycle, and you have God's grace or God's approval to keep moving forward. So now, when we put all these symbols together, especially at Ground Zero in Mississippi, which is probably the most brutal place on planet Earth for black people. That's not no exaggeration for that. Shout out to Emmett Till. This is where this completion of a cycle is over. No more business as usual. This young man is calling from the waters from which he was drowned, loud and clear, that black people need to rise up and start claiming and protecting our own. And that cycle that we just left, it's a new day and time to move and act on it. Rising power, Nolan Wells.